Well, exploring more of Canada this summer, travel and style editor Jennifer Weatherhead Harrington joins us now with some of her favorite journeys and favorite Canadian products. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Thanks so much for having me in it.
So whereabouts in Canada are you taking us first?
Oh, we're going to go pretty much from coast to coast. But you know what? I think the main thing to say is that, we've all been exploring Canada for the past couple of years, but there's still so much to do and so much more to see. And especially with those flight prices, it's a great time to kind of stay a little bit local, stay in Canada, maybe do a road trip, that kind of thing. So we have a few different things that we can talk about in terms of how to get a taste of Canada first before we head out. So if you can't make it out to Calgary or to Alberta, I think it's a really great way to kind of bring some Canadian flavor to your home or your backyard or cottage by having some Canadian, wonderful Canadian vodka. This is Alberta Pure Vodka. And it's great because they won gold at the 2022 International Spirits Awards. So it's also great when we have a Canadian product that's top notch and winning awards, but it's triple distilled in Calgary. It has grains from Saskatchewan in it, and it also uses that great glacier water to give it that really cool, smooth, clean taste. So I think perfect for you to take to the cottage. You can make a few different cocktails. I just realized this morning that I really should have made a classic Canadian Caesar because that's also from Calgary, and this would be perfect for it. So you know what I'm going to do after this, Annette? I'm going to be making a Caesar.
Okay, so is this available at LCBO then?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then the other thing is, sticking with kind of the West Coast feel, I'm thinking of some great Canadian trips that you would probably want to add to your bucket list. And I think the Canadian Rocky Mountaineer is one of those classic, iconic Canadian adventures that you could probably start planning to do. Maybe look at doing that in the fall when it's a beautiful time to get out there. It's something that, international travelers come to Canada to see.
Yes.
Kind of a once in a lifetime thing for a lot of people, but now is the time to kind of get on it, I think. We've had so much time to spend in Canada, but I bet a lot of people haven't done this trip yet. So that's one trip I recommend doing that's classic Canadian.
And that is so true, because whenever I've met people from other countries and they've like, oh, we've been to Canada, we've done the Rocky Mountaineer, and it's like, have you done it? How many times have you done it? It's like, well, we haven't done it yet.
Yeah, exactly. I know. We need to get out there and do it as well. I know it can be a little bit pricey for some people, but that's why it's like one of those great trips that you can kind of plan ahead for and make it one of your dream destination kind of things. Also, that part of the country is really beautiful too. Mm-hmm. And then another suggestion I thought would be really cool to kind of get another taste of Canada without having to travel too far right away, where you can go visit a little bit later, is to actually subscribe to a lovely gift box subscription. And this is Raven Reads. And it's really great because it's Indigenous owned and women owned, and it features lots of really great products from the Indigenous communities across Canada. It's based in Kamloops, BC. You can get different types of subscriptions. There are ones for kids, ones that come with a little bit of food, that always comes with some literature, so you're learning and reading while you're doing that. And I think it's a great way to kind of explore some of these local artists and communities before you actually get a chance to go out there and visit. You can be like, you know what, I have this product, or I read this book that you already had. And it's a great educational piece for us to learn a bit more about Canada too before we head out and travel.
Excellent idea. You've got some iconic Canadian hotels as well on your list.
I do. So these ones, if you're not going to do the Rocky Mountaineer, you can at least do one of these iconic hotels, I think. So the first one is the Chateau Frontenac in Quebec City. It is one of the most photographed hotels in the world. So that tells you how beautiful it is and how much people love it. It looks like a palace. It's also steeped in so much Canadian history. Of course, Quebec City is really beautiful during the summer. If you can get there, just be ready. It's a little bit hot, but it's fantastic during the summer or winter. Another really great spot sticking in Quebec is actually the Humanity Hotel. And this is relatively new, and I love it because it's an eco-friendly hotel. It's right in the middle of downtown Montreal, so you're super close to everything. It gives kind of like a fresh spin on being in Montreal at this time of year. And then we'll go all the way to the West Coast, and we'll go to the Douglas Hotel in Vancouver. And I love this spot because it's right on the water, has incredible views, but it also incorporates tons of that BC nature into their decor. So they have lots of really big wood elements. It's really cozy, and some of their cocktails are also pretty amazing with a BC flavor.
That front desk is pretty cool. Thanks so much. So we've got lots of great ideas. You've got even more, and we're going to link up your socials to our website at chch.com. Happy traveling.
Thanks, you too.